Man, screw college. Screw college. I'm sorry, I've tried to be respectful. I've tried to understand. But I've tried to convince myself that spending the 4 years of my life and approximately the GDP of a small European country to obtain a piece of paper was a good idea. Low-key, my first day of one of my new college semesters is tomorrow. So yeah, I'm pretty bothered. I don't really want to do it anymore. Apparently, I'm supposed to wake up at 7 in the morning, drag myself across town 30 minutes, sit in a freezing classroom for 3 hours, and listen to a man named Greg explain supply and demand while I'm paying him to do it. Greg! I could have learned this on YouTube. And everyone sells college. It's going to be this magical experience. You're going to meet lifelong friends. You're going to discover yourself. You're going to have the best 4 years of your life. Because from what I've seen, you're also going to spend the first 2 weeks pretending you know where your classes are. You're going to walk in the wrong building. You're going to sit down. You're going to pull out your laptop. And then you're going to realize, oh, you're in a chemistry class and you're majoring in communications. It's not even my major. That's just the first thing I thought of. But you don't even know what chemistry is, really. And now you have to leave, and everyone's staring at you because you just look like you wandered into a cockpit of a Boeing 747 and have no idea where you are or what you're doing at all. And then the money. There's the price. Why is it so expensive? I swear, college itself is a business nowadays. You're telling me I'm paying tens of thousands of dollars for an education? Where is it? Because I would love to receive that education now. Honestly, I haven't learned anything since high school. I'm being so serious, college has taught me nearly nothing, and I pay attention. I paid for the premium package. I want the knowledge. I want the secrets. I want the forbidden information. I want to walk into a class and have Professor Greg touch my forehead and transfer the knowledge of economics into my brain. Directly. Instead, he gives me a 47-page PDF. Read chapters 4 through 9. So I'm paying you to assign me homework and give me stuff to read. Fantastic. Could have done that for free. My mother's been assigning me homework since I was 6. And group projects. Can we please talk about group projects? Because nothing has ever brought out the primal instincts of humanity faster than a group project. You get assigned 4 people. One person disappears immediately. One person says, I can do the slides. And then you read the slides later and it says, John changed throughout the story because he went from angry to happy. What? And then you never hear from them again anyways. One person is carrying the entire group like the LeBron James in the NBA Finals. Not to be egotistical, but that person is usually me. But even if it's not you, there could be you. You're just sitting there 2:17 a.m. thinking, what if we just don't submit it? And then the professor says this will count for 30% of your grade, 50% of your grade, whatever. 30? 50? How much percent? You mean to tell me my entire academic future depends on whether Brandon remembers to upload the stupid freaking slides? And then you graduate. Let's say you survive. You graduate, you get the diploma, everyone's crying, your parents are proud, you take a picture, you get the diploma and everything, and then the next morning, congratulations, now go get a job. What? I just finished the tutorial. Why am I fighting the final boss already? And now every job posting wants bachelor's degree required, 3 years experience required, proficiency in 6 software programs required, must be able to work independently. Brother, I just left school. Where in the world was I supposed to get the 3 years of experience? I'll literally go online and see jobs that say entry level and then require that you have like 2-3 years of experience in the field. How does that even make sense? Was I supposed to work full time while getting the degree that I got so I could work the job in the first place? Do you want me to start my career at age 14? Listen, the actual point I'm trying to make here, I'm not saying college is useless. So obviously, there are careers where you absolutely need a degree. You want to become a doctor? Yes, probably go to college. You want to become a lawyer? Don't just watch 3 YouTube videos and then start defending people in court. There are legitimate reasons to go, and I'm saying we've gotten to a point where the default advice is, you're 18, go to college. Why? Well, because that's what you do. That's not a reason. That's just some loading screen. And I think what people should actually ask is, what am I getting out of this? What career am I pursuing? What skills am I gaining? What's the realistic cost? What's my alternative? Because if you're going to spend 4 years and potentially tens of thousands, even more, of dollars, you should probably have a freaking plan. So screw college. Unless you really need it, then you know what? Respect it. You can respect it. But seriously, don't just go because everyone told you that you're supposed to. Figure out what you actually want. Because the most expensive sentence in the English language might literally be, I guess I'll go to college. Anyways, I'm going to be late for class. I have an 8:30 a.m. class tomorrow, and it's already getting pretty late, and I don't even really know where the building is, so I'm going to have to figure that out too, and get my parking pass up on my car and everything. So I'm screwed. I swear I planned ahead. I just kind of crept up on me.